guys, welcome to today's lesson. My name is SRINIDHI. I'm an educator on Unacademy. I teach English grammar on this platform. You guys can follow me on Unacademy by downloading the Unacademy learning app on your phone, and please do check out the YouTube channel as well. So in today's lesson, just like any other lessons under this course, we will be learning a few difficult words from the Hindu newspaper along with its meaning, synonyms and its usage in a sentence. So let's get started.
Hey guys, so this is lesson 5 under the course Daily Hindu Analysis Part 2. In this particular lesson, we will see a few difficult words like any other lessons that we've been doing under this course and the previous course as well. But what is a new thing in this lesson is that we will be learning a proverb every day. So I will give you a proverb today, and then maybe you can think about it or let me know in the comment section, and I will give you the meaning and its usage in a sentence the next day, that is tomorrow. So the same thing will happen with every single lesson starting from now on. Okay, so these are the words that I picked up from yesterday's newspaper, which is 13th March 2018. So let's get started. The first word is aviation. So aviation is a noun that means operation and production of aircraft. So operation, production, anything relating to the aircrafts or airplanes is called aviation. So the synonyms are flying, aeronautics. Okay, so we've heard aeronautics quite a few times. Aeronautical engineering, aeronautical science. So here we go, aeronautics. Okay, please pay attention to the spelling of aeronautics. Example is the aviation industry has been growing in the recent past. That means the aviation industry has been booming. And whenever I've heard a lot of people say the and they get confused when to use the and when to use the. So the is used when the following word is starting with a vowel, and the is used with when the following word starts with a consonant. Since aviation starts with a vowel, which is a, we say the aviation industry. Okay, the results are out because R is a consonant, so the results. Okay, the next word is debris and not debris. Please pay attention. It is debris. Debris is a noun. That means pieces from something that has been destroyed. So it is usually related with buildings and stuff. So pieces of something that has been destroyed. That means it's no longer intact. Synonyms are remains, waste. Obviously debris is always waste because you can't do anything out of the debris. The example is, here we go with the example. I stood at the foot of the collapsed tower and watched the rescue workers shifting through the debris. That means I stood at the foot of the building, collapsed tower, and saw the rescue workers shift through or walking through the debris. That means they were clearing the debris out. Third word is turmoil. Turmoil is a noun that means a state of confusion, disorder or uncertainty. So disorder is something that causes disturbance, sometimes violent. Okay, so state of confusion, disorder or uncertainty is called a turmoil. So the synonyms are trouble, violence. Like I said, disorder sometimes is related to violence. Example, my mind is in such a turmoil that I don't know what I'm saying. That means I'm so confused that I don't know what I'm talking. So my mind is in a turmoil. Next word is fumble. Fumble is a verb. So that means if you fumble for something or fumble for something or fumble with something, you try to reach for it or hold it in a clumsy way. So when you're being very disoriented, you don't hold things right, or you don't reach for things right, you drop them down, that means you're fumbling. Okay, so synonym is scrabble. Sometimes fumble is used, that we have another one, I'm sorry. So example for this is Paul fumbled with the buttons at the neck. That means he couldn't button his shirt properly at the neck. He was fumbling with it. He was maybe buttoning it wrong. So fumble is when you are being very clumsy. Alright, so there is another meaning for fumble when it acts as a verb. That means if you fumble for the right words, you speak in a clumsy or unclear way, just like what I did a few seconds back. I fumbled. So if you fumble for right words, you speak in a very unclear way. For example, he fumbled with his lines, not knowing what to say. Right? That means he didn't know what to say, so he started fumbling. That means he started to think. When you're fumbling, you use filters like and stuff. Okay? Here. Next word. Litigation. Litigation is a noun that means process of fighting or defending a case in a court. So that means the process, the entire procedure that involves defending and fighting a case in the court is called litigation. Synonyms are lawsuit and case. Example, many employers will seek to avoid litigation. So many employers will try to avoid any lawsuits on them because it's going to face a problem for their business. So litigation or lawsuit or case. The next word is garner. Garner is a verb that means to collect or store something useful or valuable. You collect things which you think is useful or which you think is valuable and you store them. So that process is called garnering. Garnering, okay. Synonyms, gather, accumulate. So you can use gather, accumulate in a sentence, but if you use garner, it's going to give you guys a sophisticated look. Gather and accumulate is not a very, simple words. I'm sorry, they're not simple words either, but garner is more, how do you put it, polished or sophisticated, if that's the word, I don't know. So, example, attempts have been made to garner votes with gifts in the past. So, this sentence can be, I can put this sentence in a very simple way, telling attempts have been made to accumulate votes, or to gather votes, or to procure votes, or to obtain votes with gifts in the past. See, everything goes hand in hand. You have a list of words that you can choose to use in a sentence to impress people. And this is not just to impress others, it is actually to enlarge in your memory and your vocabulary. Alright, next one is we, just like the alphabet V. We is a verb, or people call it Y sometimes. If a person or a thing is vying with another for something, that person or thing is competing for it. So here the present participle form of VIE is VYING, vying. Okay, vying. Synonyms are compete or contend. That means you are in a competition, you are fighting for something. Alright? Example, there are a lot of other things that vie for one's attention inside a college campus. That means there are many distractions that compete for the attention inside a college campus. Okay, that means there are plenty of distractions in college campus, or plenty of things that you can pay attention to, or plenty of things that you can contend for one's attention in a college. Okay. 8th one is shun. Shun is a verb that means to avoid someone deliberately, or you keep your distance. You distance yourself from someone deliberately. Deliberately means purposefully or wantedly. You don't do it by mistake. It is very well known to you that you're doing something. For example, I did not like my sister's new dress, so I ruined it deliberately. That means I purposely ruined it because of jealousy. Alright? Synonyms, keep away from, steer clear from. Okay? Example, women were shunned by the dominating men in the past from entering the politics. That means women were, not encouraged, or they were deliberately put down so that they don't enter politics. Okay? So now that we're done with the set of verbs for today, I have a proverb for the day. So you guys can think about it. If you guys know the meaning, please post it on the comment section. I will not give you the meaning right away for this proverb. I will give it to you in the next lesson. So if you want the meaning, you'll have to come back for my next lesson. So 2 wrongs don't make a right is a proverb. So I'll give you all what a proverb is, just a brief. So proverbs are nothing but sayings which are unique to every language. For example, the proverbs that you have in your mother tongue might not exist in English. Okay, proverbs that we have in English might not exist in our mother tongue. So languages are unique in their own way, and proverbs is one such, is one such proof as to say that languages are unique. So the proverb for the day is, two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you guys in the next lesson. Bye bye.